boys and girls. Ready for a story? Today I have a book for you by Peter Reynolds. You may remember some of the other books we read. Ish. We learned how to make pictures that were vase-ish, dog-ish, cat-ish. He also wrote the book The Dot. This book is called Rosie's Garden, and it's a lovely imagination book. Ready? Rosie's Garden by Peter H. Reynolds. In tribute to Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy, a woman who planted her own perennial garden. So this book is dedicated to somebody very famous. One day you might want to learn more about Rose Kennedy. Rose was a dreamer, an adventurer. She explored the world in her fantastic teapot. Rose collected seeds from each place she visited to remember it by. The teapot became heavy and brimmed with seeds. It is time to plant my garden. There in the distance was a big, bustling city by the sea. Welcome, friend. Sail upriver. It's lovely there, the harbor master called down to Rose. Thank you. I think I'll explore the city first, said Rose. She soon found herself in the busiest part of the city. And there she spotted a dusty, forgotten stretch of earth. Rose pondered. This little patch needs some color. Can you predict what she's thinking? Rose began preparing the soil, imagining what a different, colorful place this could be. When she went to gather her seeds from the teapot, she noticed a flock of birds flying away from it. The birds seemed full and happy. Oh, no! Another good place to predict. Rose slipped into the teapot and carefully gathered a few of the remaining seeds. She tucked them inside her pocket, then hurried from the dock. They didn't tell us what happened to the seeds. Can you infer it? Rose planted her seeds and waited patiently. But nothing seemed to happen. The rains of spring made the soil too wet. The heat of summer made the ground too dry. The chill of autumn came too early. She waited through the snowy winter. The snow melted. The ground warmed. Still Rose waited, determined that her seeds would awaken. Word spread of Rose's faith in her garden. One warm spring day, a girl approached Rose with a gift. It was a paper flower. I made it myself for your garden, the girl said, beaming. Thank you, said Rose. The next day, a boy appeared with his own handcrafted flower. Rose was delighted. This will be in good company when my own flowers bloom. Day after day, more children came to visit, each with a paper flower. Each told a story about coming to this city, having journeyed from all over the world like seeds carried on a breeze. Before long, the garden was filled with color, glorious color, thousands of flowers, each one made of paper. Rose marveled. As she walked among them, she heard a sound, a buzzing. She noticed a bee gently land on one of the flowers. She peered closer. This flower was not made of paper. She breathed in its sweet perfume, and then she noticed another real flower, and another. Each flower, real or paper, had appeared around her because Rose believed. Her faith had gathered a garden and the stories of a city. Rose realized then that her travels were over. She was home, home in this amazing garden, the splash of color in the middle of a great city surrounded by stories and flowers. Here in Rose's garden, everybody's garden. Wouldn't that be wonderful for everybody to come together with beautiful flowers to add color? You can make some paper flowers while we wait for our real flowers to bloom. See you soon, boys and girls.